Protests were organized against the government's order across the U.S. In D.C., they gathered outside the FBI headquarters.
The FBI is specifically asking tech workers to deliberately undermine the security systems that they themselves are working to build.
Yet one poll suggests a majority of Americans don't see what the issue is, and one of software's pioneers suggested the government had a case.
This is a specific case where the government's asking for access to information. They're not asking for some general thing, they're asking for a particular case.
But Facebook, Google, and even Microsoft's CEO and chief legal officer have expressed misgivings. The FBI isn't asking Apple to hand over the password of one phone because Apple doesn't have the password. Those are all stored on the phones themselves. So instead, the government wants Apple to create a new program to bypass the security system so that they can have millions of attempts at cracking the code. At the moment, if 10 erroneous attempts are made, all data is wiped. Apple and civil liberties groups argue that this isn't about one phone used in last year's mass shooting in California.
What the government is seeking is a legal precedent that can be used multiple times in all kinds of circumstances, and not just involving cell phones, but everything that's connected to the internet, from cars to appliances, medical devices.
The White House assured technology companies it would not seek a potentially contentious fight over legislation forcing the installation of so-called backdoors in encryption technology. But it's been reported that the Obama administration instead ordered government agencies to find workarounds. The use of an obscure law from the 18th century, the All Writs Law, to compel Apple to help the FBI break into its customers' devices as part of the investigation into a national tragedy would appear to be an attempt to do that. Even those who support the strategy accept that a complex international precedent is being set. Would you be concerned if Russia or China used ancient law to try and get a backdoor into encrypted technology in their own countries?
Absolutely, I would be. I am concerned about my own privacy. I'm concerned about the protection of my own sensitive, personal, family information. We have the brain power across this land to bring them together so that in a way that allows law enforcement to do its work and still allows us to be protected.
The case goes to court in March. Shia Britansi, Al Jazeera, Washington.